Hey everybody, my name is Fana Easter and thank you for visiting us at Dog Training Nation. Today we're actually going to teach you how to teach your dog not to jump on you or other people. This is probably one of the most requested behaviors that we get because dogs jump. The first thing I want to do is explain why dogs jump. Dogs jump because they're excited. Some people feel that the dog jumps to lick them in the face. That could be it. Some dogs really, like my Roddy, so Becky really loves to lick you in the face and the eyes and the nose. I'm sure you've seen some of our videos where I'm actually just trying to put on a collar and all he's doing is licking me in the eyes. But some dogs just jump because they're excited. And they're also jumping on you because it's allowed. So I'm going to show you how to teach your dog not to jump on you. This is going to be the first series. What that means is that we've got several series going forward and breaking it into different chunks. So what I need you to do is watch this segment, practice the homework, and then I want to see you back in 7 days for the next segment. And from there, think of it as we're building a house. We're going to build the foundation first, then the walls, and then the roof. So we want to make sure we have a strong foundation. I know you want to peek after 7 days, but do your best not to. And I want you to really just break it into different segments because this will really set you and your dog up for success. So, teaching your dog not to jump on you, what do you need to start with? First thing that I like to use is make sure the dog's on a leash and use some really good treats. I'm the cheese queen. So I always use string cheese in my class because our dogs really never get string cheese. And I'll tell you a little bit of a secret. As a dog trainer, we've got skills, don't get me wrong. We can train dogs, but we carry good food and we carry good currency. So usually when a dog's being a little naughty, I'll walk up with my cheese and the dog's like, oh, hello. You're paying well. What can I do for you today, ma'am? And it's amazing how quick they learn some new behaviors. The better the food, the quicker the behavior that they'll learn. So don't be stingy. Okay, so just remember when you're adding and giving treats to your dog, think of it as depositing money in the bank account. You're teaching your dog not to jump, so every time you add a treat, you're actually putting money into that account for that behavior. So, and it's gonna happen. Be prepared. They're gonna jump on somebody. They've got to figure out what works and what doesn't work. So there's gonna be some withdrawals, but we want to make sure that there's more money in the account than actually taking it out. I hope that makes sense. Another thing is many people ask, well, what's the cue? What do I tell my dog not to jump? There is no cue. I want the dog to understand that when a person approaches, that's the cue to sit. Period. Person standing in front of you, sitting in front of you, or walking and approaching, that's the cue to sit down. The dog should not have to have a cue to not jump. So it's just something that they understand when they're greeting a person or another dog, they sit. Or they keep all 4 feet on the floor. That's simple. Okay? So we'll go ahead and we'll get started. And I've got some demo from some of my students in my class. So I want you to take a peek at that and then we'll come back and discuss actually what's going on. There's some commentary from me so you can kind of see what's going on but hear me saying what's going on. So it makes a little bit more sense to you. So watch that and we'll come back and we'll discuss it. Okay, so basically the first part that you want to do is make sure that the dog understands or learns that a person will not continue to approach. You will not get a treat when you're jumping. Jumping means any of your feet are off the ground. Front ones, yes, I've seen some dogs get excited and the back ones come off. So it's just up to you to understand and watch for that behavior. So I would say you can do this two different ways. You can have someone help you, where someone's holding the leash and they are watching the dog and they're looking at the dog's feet. They're seeing you you see you walking towards the dog. The minute that they see as you're approaching, the dog's feet are on the ground, they can click treat. Okay, that's one version. Second version is someone's holding a dog and you are going to click and treat. So what this looks like is person's just holding the leash, you walk up, the minute the dog jumps, turn away, walk away. All right, there used to be a way that we used to say, well, if the dog jumps in you, just turn and show them your back. That worked for some dogs, but actually what happened is that we saw some of the larger dogs to jump on our backs because they were still getting excited and they were being reinforced for it because they were still getting touched and yay, you're there, but it's still your back. So what I like to explain is if you're walking up, the dog jumps up, turn away and walk the other way. All right, wait, come back, wait for all 4 feet on the floor. If all 4 feet are on the floor as you're approaching, click, give a treat, then walk away. Usually within 3 times of walking up and then walking away, if your timing is spot on, the dog understands, oh, this is not working. Feet are on the ground is what's getting you to come back to me, and also I get the treat. So I hope that makes sense, and you'll see your dog. After the first or second time, the dog usually looks at the person that's holding the leash like, what's going on? Usually, you know, when I jump, it's okay. Now all of a sudden, the rules have changed. Oh, well, that's okay then. I get food. Makes sense. But I'll see you back in 7 days. All right, thank you for watching. Again, my name's Fiona Easter. Thank you for visiting us at Dog Training Nation. Don't forget to subscribe, which is really cool because you can actually get all these really good nuggets of information emailed to you instead of having to visit us often. Still want you to visit, but it's just an option if you're super busy. So happy training, and I'll see y'all next week.